Tenacity. If you haven't picked up anything from Kat yet, she's tenacious. She is ruthlessly tenacious. She's going to keep going, right? She's going to keep going. So when I first met her and talked to her about a trauma, she said, no, I'm good. I public speak. I'm all good. But now you hear her telling her truth. And when it was the near breakdown, when you almost had the complete implosion that you said, look, I want to try that thing you do, right? But she was tenacious and she was open to possibility. Those are absolutely critical. The reason you have to be tenacious is because the system is using modalities that are evidence-based, but the evidence is 40 years old. Now I'm looking around the color of the hair, and I know some of you in this room, and the lack of hair in some cases, but I don't want to go here. Sorry. You all remember the brick phone. Remember the first cell phones, big dogs, right? And even the flip phone after that. They were great. They made phone calls. Anybody got a brick phone on? No, you all use smartphones. Why? Because the caravans moved on. And yet, if we canvas, if we go on Psychology Today right now and drop down through 40 trauma experts, 38 of them are going to be doing cognitive behavioral therapy. They're going to be using a brick phone for trauma. And here's the stat. Cognitive behavioral therapy has less than a 45% success rate in research with an 80% recurrence. That means it's like you go out to your car, start it 100 times. It only starts 45 times, and then it quits working 33 times. And I'm sorry that you own a Ford. I mean, just the way it is, right? You drive a Toyota, you wouldn't know what I mean.
I know, but I do know what you mean.
There you go. So they're using a brick phone. The other thing is, the system believes trauma is difficult, if not impossible, to heal.
Yes.
That's the message you heard for 25 years, right?
Yes, absolutely. And I think that's the kind of message that with the women that I mentor, it was the same thing, continual talk therapy. You have to talk about your trauma. You have to do all that kind of stuff to heal.
And I would argue that it even further, the system enables being broken.
Yes.
And I've said this publicly for 11 years now. There is not a single piece of literature in the world that shows any drug heals trauma. Not a single piece of literature. Not one. And if somebody finds one, I'll eat my words, I'll publicly apologize. Even the hallucinogenics, while you're stoned, they do therapy with you. It's the therapy under the influence of the hallucinogenic that creates the change, not the hallucinogenic. There's not a single drug. The drugs ameliorate the symptoms of being traumatized. Be really clear. And for the average Ontario citizen, there's no money in the system for effective psychotherapy. If you're lucky and you're on enhanced benefits, you might have enough money. If you're a Peel cop, I understand Peel Regional Police have $5,000 discretionary. Go get whatever you want. Reiki, NLP, psychotherapy, do what you want. Discretionary, right? But if you're a Guelph cop, it's $2,000 and you're going to be at the Homewood getting EAP from the Homewood, which is cognitive behavioral therapy. The system's broken. It ain't coming for you. And you're not, Katarina's not responsible for what happened to her, but she is responsible for her healing, and she took that responsibility and she took action.